All right. We're in here. We're live. It's Local John 1812. Usually I used to do food reviews a long time ago. I did a lot of athletic videos now. I've got Jrod might be coming in to join me here soon. Send him the link. We've got, here comes Jay in here now. There we are. Jay, we're in here live together. I've sent out some stuff on Twitter, and I also sent out some stuff, a feed on Facebook. But yep. You got, Jay, your volume's up real loud.
Oh, it is? Oh, sorry.
You're on the TV screen.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
There we go. Okay. So I've got some I sent out some stuff telling everybody. I said, hey, we talk about anything goes, let's talk. So if you guys are in here right now, you're up in the chat, just send out a topic you want us to talk about, we'll talk about it. And then also too, if you want to come up into the video, I don't know if I can add a third or fourth person, but we could try. So all right, let's talk about some stuff. Obviously, one of the things I put real quick, March Madness is trending and all that, so we'll just say it real quick. We have Kentucky winning the national championship, fools. End of it, baby. That's it. Bleeding blue, right, Jay?
Yep. All day, every day.
All day. Look at that. Look at that. That's right, baby. That's right. All right. Now look at that. Boom. You see that right there? Oh, crap. I just thought of something.
What is it?
The 2012, the 2 and 2 add up to 4 for 2024. And the 1 means we'll be number 1. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, Jay. That's what I'm thinking. So, another thing that was brought up too, Jay, was
I'm going to be a fan. Was a fan before Cal. Will be a fan after Cal. So, I mean, but it's just
Jay. That is way too loud. Who is that? Who's that?
Oh, wait a minute. Let me turn it down. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all up in their ass. We're getting that feed in there. Okay. All right. So, all right. So March Madness. I had also I'd put in the hashtag political field because we got a big thing going on with that too. Jay, what has been going on since you've been, this weekend? We didn't really keep up too much with Kentucky because they lost early and that type of stuff. So what have you been going up to? What's been going on?
Oh, man. Well, I said probably honest, not a whole lot. Would be.
Yeah, it's been kind of dead, right? It's been kind of dead lately.
Yeah.
What do you think about the situation with? How do you feel like today in the community, all that? How do you feel the economy's doing? How do you feel with what's going on in the political landscape of things? Do you feel like we need a bunch of change in some places or something? I mean, what do you feel like, man?
Listen. As far as that goes, I see, especially like if you want to talk about the folks in Washington. Oh yeah, we need a whole lot of change in Washington. We need an overhaul in Washington. Seriously, overhaul.
Okay, I agree. What do you think about that whole idea of term limits, where they brought up the idea that politicians should only be able to carry their jobs for X amount of time?
1,000%. That rule should have been instituted a long time ago.
I hear you.
I see what I guess what kind of started, with Mitch McConnell deciding to finally step down, and I was kind of thinking to myself, okay, it's about time. That's well overdue because there were a couple of times that he was standing there and trying to give a speech and he froze up.
He would. He would.
So I'm
He'd
like,
fall like into, God forbid, a medical situation, right? We're not trying to make fun of someone's medical situation, but that's what maybe was occurring and allegedly. But hey, we wish the best for the guy. It's not, we don't wish nothing ill against nobody, do we, Jay? That's not what we're doing here. We're just
no,
saying maybe it's a better idea to have some time frames. That's fair, right?
yeah,
There are certain jobs in the country, Jay, you cannot get. For instance, locally here, if you're older than I think 39 now or 30, yeah, it might be 39, you can't apply for the local police department. So, I mean, there's age that stops you at certain levels of almost all kinds of jobs. The military, you can no longer apply to be in the military if you're above certain age. The Air Force goes up to 39, but then after that, you can't get into any branch.
well, well, well. That's I just say, well, I'm already 39, so that counts. That counts me out.
I've got another year or so, the rest of this year.
I
It
just it's
goes
a
up
plus.
to 39.
Yeah,
I could try the Air Force. I wouldn't mind doing that, but Ruby's not going to let me do it. You know that.
yeah.
Here's another thing I wanted to talk about tonight. It has nothing to do with anybody watching this, and it's probably no hot topic, but Jay and I are in a bowling league together, and we are coming down to crunch time and are going to need to win quite a few games down this stretch to make it possible to make it a meaningful night. I never contacted the president either to make sure on that complete ruling. I need to do that tomorrow, Jay, because it's gonna suck if we get right there, but just based on overall where we can't beat them that night, like that would be kind of a stupid championship position night if they were like, "Oh yeah, you made it to the championship night for this round, but you can't really beat them no matter even if you win all seven." I'd be like, "Well, then why are we bowling? Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you say, well, why are we bowling then? We get second, right? If we lose all seven, yeah, you guys will get second too." It's like, okay, well, Jay, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Like
Uh,
that's why that theory doesn't make any sense. That's why I think it's got to be the other way around.
so I'm not for. I'm still not for sure. I mean, as I'm kind of grateful, to be in the position that we are heading into crunch time.
Yeah.
I see,
Yep.
but but I mean, it's just still, it's. Uh, I say I don't know. I said, I would. I said I would love. And said I would love to finish first. I said this is kind of like our third year of like this season long league, and it's been a couple of times. I said, we finished like towards the bottom last year, and said now we're towards the top.
Yeah. We finished fourth in the
Mm,
first part of this tournament or first
yeah,
part of this league,
first part of
and
this
now
league.
we're sitting number three. So we should, man. That's another thing we should start recording. Maybe. I mean, we can get a little tripods and set them up and record our bowling matches and then upload them or something. I think people would like to watch that. I don't know. Especially these last three. Maybe I might bring in the little tripod and record. The only problem is the other teams get all mad about it and stuff. They don't want to be on
Yeah,
camera. But it's
yeah,
like,
yeah. That's it. I say we necessarily don't want to offend anyone.
but what we could do is I know a way around that. When I'm up to bow or you're up to bow, I can press record and record it. And then when you stop bowling, I stop bowling, we come back and sit, I press pause. You know? So it really wouldn't be in the way of someone else. So I don't know, maybe something to think about in the long run. What do you think about the? Have you been watching any TV shows lately? That you watch religiously. It comes on once a week or something. You're watching it. What about like Mass Singer just recently started back up? What do you think? What have you been watching?
Oh, you know what? I've kind of been meaning to watch that. I just say, but I've missed. Well, I mean, I say, well, this week is on like episode like 3 of the new season, so I haven't had a chance to see it yet.
Right.
Um, but I guess I kind of wanted to see it. Probably one that I probably one that I have been watching, which I'm kind of glad it's back. I see, probably enough for some who don't know. I just, I kind of like, I like Law and Order. Let's see. Of course, and I said, no, you probably think that the Law and Order franchise has been going on forever. Like the original Law and Order is in like its 21st to 22nd season. Law and Order SVU's in season 25. So you're probably thinking, when are these shows going to end?
Does that got Ice Cube in it or Ice T?
Ice T, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he's an
Yeah.
SVU.
I always felt like Ice T and Ice Cube should make. They probably have done this, but someone should make a song where it says Ice T goes, "Hey, how about a glass of iced tea?" And then Ice Cube goes, "Well, you can't have iced tea unless you got the cubes." You know what I'm saying? So I think that's just funny. Just
Well, I don't think they've actually done a song together. I'm kind of surprised. I'm actually kind of surprised they haven't. Like
yeah,
it's
I
really,
wonder why. I don't even know why that hasn't been done, but that would be pretty
I
cool
mean,
idea. Ice T and Ice Cube together.
as give it time, they probably will. I said I've actually been watching like the new spinoff. It's Law and Order Organized Crime. It came on. I think it premiered in 21 during the pandemic,
Yeah,
and I mean, it does follow the antics of of one of the former lead characters, SVU. I see, Stabler, which he comes back into the police force after a decade, and I see, say he's making his rounds. I see around New York. I see with the new crew and everything.
so it's kind of like the same a little bit as the other ones, just different location. And
Yeah, I see. Yeah, they do a lot of like organized crime. I see.
I
I
got
see.
you.
SVU they deal with a lot of like sexual assault, and molestation stuff like that.
I got you. Yeah, that's an interesting TV show. One show that I've been watching lately is Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's on HBO Max. This is the last season for it. Larry David used to be a co-creator and writer for Seinfeld and did everything but I think the last two seasons. So it's a really good show. Um, Very funny. They'll have an episode come on tonight, and then I've been watching Mass Singer, so I'm not going to give any spoilers away, but it's a pretty good thing. So if you've got your on demand or if you just go on YouTube, you can probably find some of the older episodes and start watching those. Um, I always like the Masked Singer. You would think it's easy to figure out who's behind the mask. You hear him sing, you go, "Oh, I know who that is." You know, but that's Whitney Houston. Can't be Whitney Houston because she ain't alive.
Mm-mm.
But it sounds like you just never know who it sounds like. So
Right,
um,
and
I
then
don't know.
and then and then somehow it always turns into one person that you wouldn't expect.
Right, right. Oh, I can't say who it was, but there was somebody because there might be some spoilers. I'm not going to say who just recently got revealed, but you might know who it is, Jay, because they might have popped it up on social media somewhere that this person was under the mask. So, um, but yeah, interesting show. I really like it. It originated over, I think, in like Japan or something, and I think Ryan Reynolds made it really big popular here. The guy who plays, what does he play, Jay? The superhero who plays Deadpool. Yeah, he made a very good. He did a one over there where he was singing. He was wearing like a unicorn outfit or something. But anyways, he did pretty good, and they couldn't figure out who he was, and it wasn't like the full competition. It's just a show where they go on there and just sing a little bit. But anyways, he was on there, and it made its rounds. Made its rounds, so everyone kind of likes it and follows it. So but yeah, between that and that, so that's going to keep me tied up, Jay. If something happens in March and I get tired of the bracket area, these TV shows will keep
Well,
me tied down.
I mean, I said it could. I mean, because listen, they're just all getting back into the fold after the writers and actors strikes.
Oh yeah, hopefully it's still good quality because some of those writers and actor strikes are They were long overdue, waited too long, and who knows what the series and stuff are going to be like coming up. Did you see the preview for that movie called Civil War?
I think I did.
Yeah, it looks crazy. I don't know if that's going to be something that I think comes out like April 12th. I'm definitely going to go to the theaters to watch that one for sure. That's going to be a good movie. I just recently watched that one movie with Mark Wahlberg and about that dog, and he's a racer, and the dog's name is Arthur. It's a really good show, Jay. You should go check that out. It's really emotional, pretty good, and I would recommend it. It's a good movie.
Wait, is it a TV show or a movie?
It's a movie. It's a movie. I
Okay.
think it might be called like King Arthur or something like that. But it's about a guy who's a racer, and he races in like these marathon type races. He does like running and climbing and swimming and kayaking or whatever. And it's all these like kind of like the Great American Race or something, but it's in different countries and stuff. And it's based on a true story. And then there's this dog that it's over in this other country. I don't know if it's like Brazil or somewhere, but somewhere like that. And he sees this stray dog and he feeds it like once. And then uh, this dog, like, basically looks at him as his new owner. And then he follows him through this whole race. And you should just see it. I mean, I'm not going to say no more. It's pretty good. And it's based on a true story. So that stuff in some way did happen. So I don't know. I always like going to the movie theater. It's one of my favorite things to do. And it didn't start being my favorite thing to do until after the big the big tobacco of what we had to go through, which we do not say here on the tubes are because people don't like certain people who make sure we're saying good things don't like us to say the word. Um,
I
you
just
know
said, but
what
they
words
know.
I'm referring
I
to.
said, yeah, we know.
Yeah. But after that incident, I really started going to the movies and I love the movie theater. I just love going to the movie theater. I don't know. And and where we live, Jay, over at Showplace North, you get free popcorn. I didn't know if you knew
Okay.
that. You get free popcorn.
No, no, I did. No, I didn't. Not at that.
Yeah.
I didn't know you can get it at that one. Oh, well, okay then. I guess
Yeah,
I
and
have to
that's
go.
overall First Avenue area. Now they do have
Yep.
two less they have like less theaters, like less rooms to go in and watch, so they'll have some of the less movies than the
Uh
East.
huh.
But I still think it's worth it because you know how much a bag of popcorn is at the movie theater.
Oh, of course.
Even a
Absolutely.
yeah, even a small bag is like $6, $7 or something for a small bag. They give you a free
Yes.
small bag over there, and a refill's like $1.25 or something like that, which
I
still
just
isn't
did.
bad.
I just didn't know. I probably would have been better off just getting a Ziploc bag of popcorn, sneak it in my coat or something.
Right. That's why I go over to North because it's already free, and I don't have to worry about it. And I just buy me a little drink, and boom, that's it. That's all I buy. I don't buy anything else. I don't need none of those snacks or none of that kind of stuff. So, but anyways, I do like going to that one. I'll go to East if there's a movie. Like for instance, at April 12th, I don't know if Civil War is going to be out immediately over at North. It might be. If it is, I'll go to North to watch it. But if it ain't, I'll go to East and I'll watch it. It's going to be good. I think there's going to be a lot of people that go watch that movie for sure. Um, Another thing that's picking up for us is sports as far as basketball's ending, but baseball's beginning. And you got MLB going to come around the corner. College baseball's already going, and I believe from a Kentucky perspective, in a few, it might be this week or next week or so. I've got to look on the schedule. Kentucky plays the University of Evansville at Kentucky's baseball field, and I thought, man, it would be pretty cool to go watch that game. And I don't know. I've been looking at it, but it's in the middle of the week. It's like on a Tuesday or a Wednesday or something of that nature. If it's on a Tuesday, we can't go because I think it's within the weeks we're playing our
Yeah.
championship stuff.
Yeah.
But if it's on a Wednesday, I feel like I could go. And especially if it started at like 3 o'clock, the game would be over and it'd still be daylight driving back. I don't know. I just thought, man, we've never been to a baseball game either, and
No,
we've been
I
saying
just
we
said,
wanted to go.
I said no. I said no. I said no. And I've wanted, I said, we've been to several football and basketball games, but I said I would like to go, to like more Kentucky related sporting events. Baseball, volleyball, track. I said whatever. I wouldn't mind going.
Rifle competition.
Of course. I said, look, the rifle team's done good. Rifle team's
They
done
won.
great.
They won like first place and stuff. They won it. I think they won a championship. I'm not for sure, but I
I
think they
think they
did.
won. I think they won back to back titles, and I think they finished in fourth in the rifle competition this year.
It'd be awesome to go to. I might look up the prices and all that, Jay, and then get back with you on it. Because I don't think the tickets are that much. I'm not kidding
Okay.
you. I think they might be between $8 and like $16. I'm not kidding you. I'm
Oh
not
well.
kidding you.
Oh well. Hell, that ain't bad at all.
Right. And it'd be kind of bittersweet. We've been to a UE game before,
Ugh.
and it's bittersweet because we live here in Evansville. I'm alumni of the Aces. Me and Jay have always grew up around the University of Evansville, so we have big connections. And then we went there and watched them play Kentucky, and we did not think they were going to win, and they did. They did. They beat Kentucky at Rupp Arena when Kentucky was number one.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I see. November 12th, 2019. Yeah. I see. It was cold. The arena was half empty,
Yep.
and I see a lot of fans, myself included, were not happy after we left.
I was not I wasn't happy, but I wasn't sad. Like I said, being an alum of the University of Evansville, it was different for me. It was bittersweet because like once you lived around the school and then you start going to school and you graduate from that school, you have a little bit different tie to it. Um so you just feel, I was like whatever. The same thing with this baseball game, like we cover on Pro Sports Fans, we cover Kentucky sports, including basketball and baseball, and maybe football eventually when it comes back around. But once again, I'm an alum of UE, and if I go there and watch that game, I'll just be happy to be there live watching the game, Jay. It really won't be that I'll be upset either way, however the outcome is. So,
Well, I said no, it wouldn't. I mean, so it wouldn't bother me. I mean, it's so granted I do live here in Evansville. Of course, Kentucky being my native home state.
right. Yeah. So it happens. It happens. Um, what'd you eat for supper? I haven't eaten anything yet.
Uh, I don't think I. Oh, wait a second. I know what I had. I think I had some. I had this really nice. I had this really nice Chinese dish. It's called a chow mein fun. I see. They take like uh, little cutlets of chicken, and I think they make like really thin noodles. As and they cut up, like pieces, of carrot and I think celery and onion in there. And it's really good. I really love it.
I haven't had anything to eat just yet, and I know I need to eat something, and I worked out today already once, so I don't need to work out again, but I need to eat something, and then probably need to eat something, settle down, do some research online for a thing I've been studying for, and then oh, got to get up and work 5 straight days. I wish I was doing something different.
I
I do
see.
not want to work 5 straight days.
Yeah. I see. I know. I said my schedule's off the wall. I say I know. I work. Let's see. I work tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and I said weirdly enough, I'm off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which what, I'm not mad at it because I see
Right.
a lot of times, especially with this being March Madness, I always had to work. I always worked. So that thankfully I could watch the games from work. But this is the first time that I have not had to work during the tournament, which I'm honestly kind of ecstatic for. I mean, because like I said, first of all, I love watching college basketball anyway. So, like I said, I'm gonna try to get most of my stuff done this week and try to get it done possibly all by Thursday morning. So by the time the games begin, which is around 11 o'clock Thursday morning, that all the way up until Sunday evening when the first and second rounds conclude, I could just be in a I say I could just be in the zone watching basketball all day and night.
That's right. Heck yeah. But and I know if something happens, it will ruin a lot of the tournament.
Yeah.
You
I
already
see
know.
it. I said it would not go up.
Right. No, I know.
I
And
said
that's why I'm not
yes,
fully saying the sentence. That's why I didn't fully say the sentence. But
yeah, I said that said I hope and pray to the heavens above it does not happen.
because if it does, I swear I'm
God
probably going to
please.
throw this. I'm going to throw this chapstick across the room for sure.
I said look, I just I just said look, I said I think I'm just probably do like a silent prayer before the games begin on Thursday. I said, would you
I
do a prayer
agree.
before? Yeah, do a prayer before the game, during halftime, maybe when it's like when it gets to the under 8 or 4 media timeout in the second half.
Every chance we get, every commercial,
Yeah,
I would greatly appreciate that. I would be like, I need a prayer. I need to pray this one. So,
yes.
man. But I think tonight it's already 8:51. The night is already moving. We we
Wow.
we've been online. We've been online for a long period of time. We were on the Pro Sports Fan app for over an hour and a half. We've been on this
Yeah.
one now for almost 30 minutes. So this would be 2 hours.
26.
Yeah. I think we'll
I,
take it to 30 minutes and then we're gonna cut out because that would give us 2 hours. Boy, we should start getting paid for this crap. One of these
yeah.
days, maybe. One of these days, maybe, right?
God, God willing.
But um other than that, I think the other thing I was going to talk about tonight was summer fun. Summer's coming up. Spring is here. So I noticed my grass was getting a little bit taller, so I'm going to have to cut the dang grass. Number one. Number two, summer will creep in with that warmer atmosphere and weather. And it brought me to the idea that I'd like to do some little bit more actual fishing this year and some more outdoor stuff because it it's getting just kind of old always being inside and that. And I'd like to do some lives and stuff outside at the fishing areas and that type of stuff. So it'd be really cool. And if you come along with me in that fishing time and stuff, that would be awesome.
Of course. I said, of course, I'd have to go. Let's see. I got, well, I mean, I got a couple things. I got to go get my fishing license renewed.
Yep,
That, and I have to get another fishing pole.
right. But I mean, those are things you don't have to. It's not too crazy. I think a fishing license now are 21 or $23, and then I think you could get a pole for 15, 18, 20, $25, whatever you want to spend on it. You know what I'm saying? And boom. Because if you're like, hey, I don't know how serious I'm going to take this, you don't want to go out and buy $100 worth of equipment and crap. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how much longer, how long you will stick with it and do it all the time. But once you start doing it, if you really like it, yeah, you can always change products. But I tell you what, we go out fishing together, then we can bring the phones and stuff with us, and we can go live. People like watching us fish and talk and have fun doing that. So I think it'd be really cool and would be pretty fun to do for sure.
Oh, of
Um,
course.
but yeah, so this summer, fun things. I don't know about swimming, Jay. I don't like to go swimming.
Well, you know what? I kind of. I mean, I guess just go. I mean, I said I go swimming, just to say that I go, knowing I can't swim to save my life. I said, I mean, I said it was one occasion several years ago where my ignorant self jumped off the diving board, knowing I can't swim, and I almost drowned. Thank
What
God I was
the heck
rescued.
were you thinking, brother? What were you thinking?
Man, I said no. I said a friend of mine dared me to do it, which I should just trust him. I should just listen to my first mind and said, "Let me get off this diving board."
Oh my gosh. Heck no, Jay. Never
Well,
again.
yeah, I say lesson learned. I ain't doing that no more.
You could have turned back and went the other way, but maybe there was a bunch of people in line. You just didn't want to move them out of the way.
Yeah, that was it.
Did the
I did.
lifeguard jump in to save you?
Yes, they did.
And you said, okay, so there was people behind you, so you said you didn't want to turn around and move them.
I think they kept. I just, person kept daring me to do it. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh God!
I said, you know what? Okay. I said, lesson. I said, lesson learned. I'm not jumping off no diving board no more. No, I'm not doing
I
it.
I can swim a little bit. I can swim. So I was swimming and I never swim in the river. I hate swimming in the river. I think it's like the dumbest thing you can
Oh
do,
God.
swim in the river.
Uh.
Yeah. So I was swimming in the river a little bit, and there was this raft behind this guy's boat that my friend and I, Bryce, were on for the hydro jet planes in Evansville when they have it down at the river.
Uh
And
huh.
the raft came untied from the boat pulling it, and the raft started to float towards where the race was. And the guy was like, "Hey, you two jump off and go swim after that and pull that raft back." So, well, we jump off, we get out there, we grab the raft, we start pushing it back, and my friend and I were battling this current. He's pulling the raft back. He's up front. My hand slips off the raft and I can't grab a hold of it again. I start trying to catch back up to the raft and where he's at, and I can't get there. Next thing I know, with my life jacket and everything, I'm just now wading in the water. The current is so strong I can't swim to the raft. And so I'm floating to where they're circling around and around in these jet races. And lo and behold, I almost got so close to the race, the Coast Guard had to come and pull me up on the Coast Guard boat and take me back to my boat. But yeah, they thought I was going to float right into the race. I almost could have died. Yeah, it was bad. So don't feel too bad about um, jumping into the water when you knew you couldn't swim, Jay. You should have wore a life jacket.
No, this. That's. Yeah. Yeah. I see. Yeah. I probably just should have just win a life jacket. But I just said, but listen, I said, look, if I go to a pool, I said, look, I said, look, if I go to the pool, I said, look, I'll stay on the baby side. I said, 3 to 4. I said, where it's 3 to 4 feet. I said, yeah, I'm good.
Ankle height.
Yeah. I said, well, I mean, I don't know about ankle high. I said, look, maybe I can get up to, maybe to my shoulder. I said, if the water gets to my shoulders, I said, yeah, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm good. I just make sure I got to be able to touch the floor.
I don't like chlorine. I don't like chlorine. I think it burns your skin. I don't like chlorine at all. Gets in your eyes, it burns. You smell like a bleach factory after you're done. I don't like chlorine. Do you like chlorine?
Mm,
Yeah.
I mean, see, look, I mean, I take a shower immediately after. I take a shower afterwards. So,
Yeah, but I mean, when you're sitting there out there tanning and stuff, you're basically tanning the bleach further into your body. I think it's disgusting. I think it's disgusting. And I know some people say chlorine's not bleach, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it smells like bleach. It smells just like bleach, like you just swimming in a whole bowl of Clorox bleach and crap. That's what it smells like.
man,
Oh shoot! It does smell like that for real. Seriously, it does. Shoot. No spicy Kool-Aid tonight for Jay.
no, I said no. I don't have. No, I don't have any tonight. I just- yeah, I said I don't. I said, and I know it's St. Patrick's Day, but of course I'm not Irish, so I haven't had it. But I said, but then again, no, I haven't had. I haven't had it today.
Yeah, I haven't
Maybe
had.
I haven't. I don't know. Maybe I'll come. Maybe I'll come up with something Thursday. I don't know yet. We'll see.
I haven't had any green on today at all. I'm mainly my heritage, anyways, through a DNA swab. I'm a little bit of Scottish, Welsh, Irish, and all that, but I'm only like 4.6% of those things. But really, I'm mainly English and Italian, so I don't really have a lot of Irish in me. I don't. I just have mainly English. English. I'm like 16 point something percent Italian, and then I'm like 76% like English. So the rest of that other part is once you get into what is that 76 and 16. So then that's 86,
92.
92. So then from 92 up to 100%, 93. So it's 8% is made up of like Scottish, Irish, Welsh, Finnish, um, I don't think it's Scandinavian, but something else. But anyways, so the rest of it, I'm mainly English and Italian. That's what I'm made up of. Jay, you ever done one of those DNA swaps?
No, I haven't. And I keep saying I'm going to do one, but I haven't done it yet. I need to.
You should, you should do one. And I was surprised. All my whole life, everybody kept telling me, "Oh, we're mainly German and Irish. We're mainly German and Irish." Guess what? Like I said, I had very little Irish. I'm mainly English and Italian. Mainly English, I mean, honestly, but just 16% Italian, you know. So I count that. That's right. I'm Italian too, boys. English and Italian. They call me ET, extraterrestrial, or English and Italian. Oh, so, but anyways, yep, yep. Jay, what would you be surprised to see on your swab if it said you were a lot of English and Italian? Would you be surprised?
Well, if I was Italian, I wouldn't be. If I was Italian, I wouldn't be too surprised. I guess
Yeah,
that would that would definitely explain why I love noodles so much.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I honestly listen. I honestly, I, honestly, I said, look, I've been eating those. I said for years, ever since I was a kid. Basically kind of was a kid. That was basically like all I would ever eat. Was noodles.
Right.
In which I still eat them to this day. I, s- I just, they probably think it's not a meal. I said, yeah, I know it only costs. I said, I know you only take water and season, only take about 3 minutes in the microwave, but it's like I still eat them.
Yeah,
As when all else fails, yes, I will gladly open a pack.
and eat them up.
Yes.
Eat them up. They're not
Um,
great for you. The ramen noodles. It's ramen or what's the other brand? There's ramen and there's it's ramen style noodles, but there's like ramen. There's high top. I forgot the other one, but anyways, they're the square noodles. It's got a lot of sodium in them. A lot of sodium.
yeah, I said I guess well, I wash it down with a lot of water.
Yep. You it will a lot of sodium in your body will make different parts of your body swell up, like legs and down at the bottom of your legs, and retain a lot of water down there and swell up and crap, and it's crazy. It is crazy for sure. But
Yeah, it is. That is it, but let's see. Uh, you know what? I don't know. I said I don't know. I'll have to, like I said, I need to do one of those tests so I can
you
figure out.
do
I said so I can figure out just all parts of me. You know.
right. That's what I did. That's why I did it. I just know now. I know where I stand, and um, mainly, obviously, I'm basically European. Obviously, duh. But but as just to say European, you don't know which areas and stuff and which really consist of. And so when I hear the English and Italian, I was surprised with English as I was thinking Scottish or Irish or something, but no, English. So and Italian or Italian. I don't know which ways to say it. I don't know. I say Italian. I never say Italian. I say Italian.
Yeah, I just said yeah Italian. That's it. I don't know. I said no. I've never heard anybody pronounce it Italian. I don't know. I said like if you were actually in Italy and you said it that way. I say I don't know. They might look at you funny.
I'll be able to say, hey, look at me funny all you want, but I'm Italian. For real. I can say what I want because I'm Italian, baby. Boom. ET. Look, I mean, the way I see it is I can see in like there are some features of me when I look that definitely look Italian. Like for instance, my hair. That's Italian style hair. You know what I'm saying? It's darker. It stays in place a lot. There's no hairspray or gel. This stuff just stays in place. That's Italian for you. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? That
that's
just
yeah,
it's
that's Italians. They have that's one thing Italian. A lot of Italians have hair that does not move, stand still.
right. That's right. Natural oils. We wash it, but it still has natural oils. Oils come back. Boom. Good hair. Good stuff. Well, we've been on here 40 minutes, Jay. 40 minutes. I thought it was going to be a 20-minute segment. It's a 40-minute segment. My
Man,
food is here. I think it's time to eat.
man,
And we better get off here before it's 41 because we don't end on odd numbers. So if we end on 41, we'll have to stay until 42. So
okay,
that's
all
all I
right.
have.
That's
That's
that's the that's the yeah. Let's just cut it down.
all right. All right, guys. That's all we have. This has been Let's Talk episode 2. Look for episode 3 coming soon. Until next time, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Peace.
And share. Peace, y'all.
Thank you, Jay.
All right.